In today's class, let us continue our discussion on charging section under CGST Act. In our previous class, we discussed section 9 subsection 1. There I said GST is on all goods and services except alcoholic liquor for human consumption. So in this class, we will be studying section 9 subsection 2. Subsection 2 is nothing but the extension of subsection 1. It is the continuation. Now let us see what subsection 2 of section 9 talks about. Subsection 2 simply says on petroleum products like petrol, diesel, crude oil or aviation fuel, there is no GST. So subsection 2 is saying that there is no GST on petroleum products. Now you may ask, in subsection 1 they are saying there is no GST on alcohol for human consumption, that is alcoholic liquor for human consumption, and in subsection 2 we are saying there is no GST on petroleum products. If they had to tell that on these two products there is no GST, instead of writing in subsection 2, they could have written in the subsection 1 itself. They could have written there is no GST on alcoholic liquor for human consumption, on petroleum products. But they did not do that. They made subsection 1 for alcoholic liquor and subsection 2 for petroleum products. Now we need to understand that why did they put that in subsection 1 and petroleum in subsection 2. Let us understand the difference. The major difference between subsection 1 and subsection 2 is that subsection 1 says on alcoholic liquor for human consumption, permanently there is no GST. So on permanently there is no GST on alcoholic liquor for human consumption. But subsection 2 says temporarily there is no GST on petroleum products. They are saying temporarily there is no GST on petroleum products. Does that mean that there will be no GST on petroleum products ever? No. On the day GST Council says from this day let us tax petrol, there is GST on petrol, right? From the day GST Council says let us tax petrol, there is GST on petrol. But on alcoholic liquor for human consumption, GST Council, even if they want to tax, they cannot tax. Why they cannot tax? Because alcohol is permanently kept outside the purview of GST, whereas petrol is temporarily kept outside the purview of GST. So now the question may come, from when the petrol is going to be taxed? That is from when petroleum products is going to be taxed under GST. That is from the date notified by GST Council. The day GST Council feels, yes, let us tax petrol, from that day there will be GST on that. Now I will ask you a question. Can GST Council ever tax alcohol? They can never tax alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Now you may ask me a question. Why there is temporarily no GST on petroleum products? Currently, petrol is sold at 80 rupees. If GST is charged on petroleum products, the petrol prices from 80 it may fall up to 60 rupees. From 80, the price may come to 60 rupees. All the citizens of the country will be happy. The political parties want to use the situation right before the election. So until elections, the petrol won't be charged under GST. To sum up entire section 1, subsection 1 and subsection 2 of section 9, subsection 1 says on alcoholic liquor permanently there is no GST. The subsection 2 says on petroleum products as of now there is no GST, but there will be GST as on the date notified by GST Council. So if GST Council says from this date let us tax petroleum products, there will be GST on petroleum products.